Dehancer asked me to show you their plugin Dehancer Pro for, in my case, Final Cut Pro, but you will also get it for DaVinci or Premiere Pro. So I will show you how I got from this to this in a few steps. It's quite easy. You have a lot of film stocks you can choose from. So let's start. To get the plugin on the footage is quite easy. You go to your Effects tab and you have here Dehancer Pro and you simply pull it on your video. Then you see in your Effects tab here the menu. So if you have a specific camera, in my case I filmed on a Fujifilm X-H2 in an f-log 2 profile. If I turn it on, you can choose your camera. They have every camera you can imagine. Also, what you can do is put a simple Rec 709 if you don't have any log footage. You see here a lot of cameras from Apple to Sony. And then you have, in my case, f-log profile and f-log 2 profile. Mine was f-log 2, so I applied it. Then you have basic exposure compensation. You can play with it. On the left you see how my waves change. You can change temperature, tints, everything you like. I reset it again. Then what's the most interesting part is these film simulations. You have plenty from Agfa, Fujifilm, Fujicolor, Kodak, Polaroid. You have many. When you apply it, you immediately see a result. It's also quite quick. I'm on a MacBook Pro M1, so CineStill is also one I quite like. But for this, I went with Kodak Supra 100. You can change your black point, so you see you raise the shadows here. You can raise or lower your white points. Then you can print like a real photo on some papers. You see here different papers you can print on, which gives you different effects. I like the glossy paper one. And then you can adjust your exposure a bit because they affect a bit your image. Your contrast will also be affected. You can change. If you like grain, this plugin is also for you. The initial grain when you put it is quite strong. I already reduced it a bit, and then you can set the amount of grain. If you want quite a strong effect, you can set it to negative, and if I expand it, you see there's quite a bit of grain in the footage. For this video I left it completely away. I prefer no grain. What I also like for color grading, you can put false color on it. So to check your exposure, if it's correct as you like it, turn it on and off. Then if you like a look, you even can export it as a LUT, so you can save it. So here's another one of these clips where we can try to maybe get a different look. So I activate my plugin, and yeah, here I chose already my Fujifilm with my f-log profile. Then I go to film. Let's check what we have here. You can scroll a bit until you see something you like. Here, Eterna, for example. So it's a bit too dark now. Maybe we can change the black points a bit, the white points, maybe also go for a bit of exposure compensation. Yes, that's good. Let's see if the papers do something else. Here's the linear one. This one, not much contrast. Here, looks quite nice. Let's see, exposure. No contrast. So here we have a complete different look to the footage. On and off. So you can play a lot with this plugin to have the look you want. So what do I think about Dehancer Pro? It's a very nice plugin for different film simulations you can get. You can customize it as you wish. I'm very happy that they included the Fujifilm X-H2 and X-H2S as well. So I don't need to convert it to a Rec 709, and I can immediately start in this plugin without using the other features of color grading in Final Cut Pro. It has a bit of a problem playing it smoothly, as you see here. It's a bit jittery. Maybe it's related to my MacBook Pro M1. It's not the newest one anymore, but still I like it. In my future videos I will use it. I quite like it. Here's the iPhone app, where you have all the different simulations you have also in the plugin for your computer or Mac. If I take this footage of my Osmo Pocket 3, we can change every aspect of it. First I choose the simulation I like. Let's see, this one. Then I can go to edit. I have even on the left side the histogram, where I can change the exposure, contrast, the density of the color. So I can play with it, adjust the different colors. I can add grain if I like. I can add halation. Everything you have in the plugin you also find here. So if you are curious and want to try it for yourself, go to the Dehancer website, download it and get a free trial.